Do you want to wake up earlier? Do you have trouble being a morning person? You want to wake up early because you have goals, but you keep hitting snooze? Well, in this video, I'm going to show you exactly how to get up earlier. So you want to wake up earlier. Maybe you already wake up early and you're just wanting to find new ways on how to make it easier for yourself. Well, I'm gonna show you 7 ways on how you can wake up earlier. Number 1 is gonna be to choose an exact time. The reason why we wanna pinpoint an exact time is because we don't want to have a time window, meaning you don't wanna say, I wanna wake up between 5 and 6. That's a wide range. I would highly recommend picking a specific time. So if you set an alarm for 5:30, set one for 5:31, 5:32, 5:34. Those are just safeties. So that way we have multiple alarms set within a 1 to 2 to 3 minute time difference. So that way you know exactly when you're waking up. Another reason you're doing this is gonna help your internal clock, meaning you're gonna create a new habit. You have to break old habits and old patterns to create something that's new. So I suggest waking up at the same time 7 days a week. The reason again you're doing this is because it's gonna be faster to become part of who you are. So for example, if you choose 5:30 and you're consistent Monday through Friday, those 5 days, if you sleep in till 10 a.m. Saturday and Sunday, it's gonna be really difficult to go back into waking up at 5 or 5:30 on Monday through Friday again. So that way, when you do this on the weekends, it's gonna start to become part of who you are. But if you need to, let's just say for example on a Saturday, you wanna take a midday nap, there's nothing wrong with that. Take a 20 to 40 minute nap, power nap, you're good to go. But the whole intent is this is gonna make it faster, easier, and more effective to do this long term, no matter why you're actually doing this. Everyone has a different reason and everyone may have a different time depending on their schedule, time zone, or where they live in the world. Number 2, I highly suggest using multiple devices as your alarm. So for example, here's the phone I use all the time. Here's the old phone, it's cracked. And then here is a tablet. So what I do is I set alarms on each device. So I have 3 devices, I set alarms on each one. The reason I'm doing this, I'm not addicted to alarm clocks. It's just a trick, a psychological trick for you to get your butt out of bed. So what I do, instead of laying it next to my bed, I put it in the kitchen, in another bedroom, in my office in here. So that way I have to turn off multiple devices, multiple alarms are going off throughout your home, throughout your house, throughout your apartment, your condo, wherever you live. But the whole intent is the moment those alarms go off, you're in your bed, you cannot roll over to cut them off. So for example, if I'm in bed and this goes off, beep, 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 I'm gonna slap it within a millisecond. I'm gonna fall asleep, I'm gonna wake up, oh shit, it's late, I'm late, hot fuck, my mind's all over the place, and then your whole day is fucked. Just in that one moment. So what you want to do here is start your day on a winning streak and have your first win. Your first win is not hitting snooze.
Your first win is not hitting snooze.
But you have 3 devices, 2 devices, whatever it is. But the whole intent is to put those in a different room. Whether it's across the room, in the bathroom, in the kitchen, in the living room, in your closet, whatever the case may be. And set the alarms as loud as possible. It doesn't matter what sound you have, if you want a song, if you want the annoying sound. I like calm sounds, and the final alarm is an annoying one in case I miss one of the other ones. But the whole intent is to have multiple devices, put them in different rooms, or if you live in a studio, put it across the room. So that way you actually have to get out of bed and walk a few steps to cut the alarm off. So what you're doing here is making sure that you get out of bed, number 1. Number 2, you're gonna have to cut off multiple devices. So you're gonna be pretty annoyed at first, but then you're gonna laugh and think, well, shit, I might as well stay awake now because I've been walking around and there's no point in me going back to bed. But on top of that, you don't actually depend on one device, because if one device dies because you forget to plug it in, then you're pretty much screwed. You're gonna be late to whatever meeting or whatever you have on your schedule or your agenda. So when you have multiple devices, it saves your butt, you're being smarter, and you're running around your place trying to turn these things off. Number 3, tell your significant other or your roommate that you're actually gonna start waking up early. So this way there's no arguments, you're avoiding stuff, or the good part is they can actually join you. So your girlfriend, your boyfriend, your wife, your roommate, whoever you live with, or if you don't live with anyone, you can ask a best friend and say, hey, I'm trying to do something new. Would you like to wake up at the same time that I do so we can hold each other accountable? So if you need some team action, if you need some camaraderie, then I would suggest asking a friend, loved one, or your significant other or your roommate if they want to do this with you to make it easier on you. If not, you're just being kind-hearted and saying, hey, just to let you know, I'm gonna be waking up at 5 a.m. every day. So I apologize if my alarm goes off, but just know I'm doing this for myself and my personal goals. So just have some good communication. So let your partner, your roommate, or a best friend know if they wanna jump along on the ride to the journey of waking up earlier, or just letting them know, hey, I apologize in advance to wake you up, and it's gonna avoid a lot of arguments and a lot of hassle. Number 4, wake up, immediately go into your kitchen, drink some water. I highly recommend drinking a few glasses of water. Number 1, as you sleep, obviously we know we get dehydrated. We wake up dehydrated. If you're like me and you sweat in your sleep and you're always warm-natured, then you wake up totally dehydrated. Kind of like SpongeBob when he's fully worn out. Yeah, like that. It's pretty extreme, pretty dried out. I feel like a fucking sponge. But yeah, so drinking multiple glasses of water right when you wake up is gonna most importantly hydrate your body. And then from there, that's when I suggest having your coffee, your pre-workout, whatever other caffeinated drinks that you want, if you prefer those. But most importantly is to drink some water. Not water with Crystal Light, not lemonade, not Gatorade, not anything else. Your body wants and craves and needs H2O first thing in the morning. So make sure that you drink a few glasses of water. Then from there, have whatever caffeine you need if you work out in the morning, or if you just need that extra kick to kickstart your day. Number 5, only go to bed when you're tired. Only when you're tired. So what I mean by that is, don't tell yourself that you're gonna go to bed at 10 o'clock every single night, because we know most people, they will not stick to that long term, and they may go to bed annoyed because they didn't stick to that specific time. It's more important to wake up at the exact same time every morning than it is to go to bed at the same time, because you wanna start your morning off right. So it all starts with the night. I know it all starts with the night before, but if you only go to bed when you're tired, it's gonna actually be easier to get up, because if I'm not tired at 11 or if I'm not tired at 12, I'm not gonna force myself to go to bed, because I know I'm just gonna toss and turn. So psychologically, you wanna make sure that when you get in bed, your body and your mind knows it's sleep time. I'm either gonna sleep or I'm gonna make love to my girlfriend in my bed. One of the two. But right after we do that, I'm falling asleep. Either way, you should know that when you get in bed, you're going to sleep. So that way you don't get in bed and you're up on your phone, on your tablet, watching shows, got the blue light filter, got the brightness really dim, got the glasses on, the blue light filter glasses, which don't really work if you're trying to go to sleep. So I recommend not having your phone or your devices in your room. But on top of that, it's to only get in bed when you're tired. That way, when your head hits the pillow, you know within 10 minutes you're gonna fall asleep. So if you're not tired yet, don't go to bed, because you don't wanna get in bed and get into a habit of being annoyed where you're tossing and turning and just being pissed off, thinking, shit, I can't fall asleep. So again, only go to bed when you're tired. So let's say, for example, you pull an all-nighter or you fall asleep at 2 a.m., you're just not tired, but you wake up at 6 or 5, there's nothing wrong with that. All you do is wake up at the same time, and that next day, you're just gonna fall asleep earlier because you're so worn out. Let's just say you have a 10-hour workday. You get home around 8:30 or 9 o'clock, you're gonna be really tired. You may fall asleep before 10 o'clock that night, but the key is you're gonna wake up at the same time the following day. So that following day, it's gonna be even easier. So the whole intent is to only go to bed when you're tired, catch up on sleep when you need to, but to always wake up at the exact same time, to train your internal clock to make this a new habit and how you are. So your new default setting is gonna be 6 a.m. Derick, 5 a.m. Michelle, whatever time you pick, whatever your name is. Tip number 6 on how you can wake up earlier. So we're gonna focus on improving our sleep so we can actually get up at that early time, 5 a.m., 4 a.m., whatever it is. What you're gonna do is stop sleeping in a hot room. Yes, stop sleeping in a hot room. You don't wanna be sweating in your sleep. Some people, they sweat either way, no matter what the temperature is. But what you're gonna do, you're gonna crank your AC down, make it nice and cold. It's scientifically proven that when the body sleeps in a colder climate or in a colder room or a colder building, we tend to sleep much better and much deeper. Because number 1, our heart rate can go down, we're calm, we're relaxed, we're bundled up in the blanket, the sheets are cold. We just feel calm and relaxed. Whether you have the fan on, if you have a ceiling fan, turn that bad boy on. If you have a fan next to your bed, turn that thing on. Either way, the whole intent is to make it cooler than how you already sleep. So make sure that you sleep in a colder room. Turn the AC down. I like to sleep in 68 degrees Fahrenheit or 69 degrees. Feels good. I also have the fan on medium to high, depending on the night. Either way, my fan is on, the AC is low, and my white sheets are very cold. I don't know what it is, but psychologically, I feel like white sheets just feel best on me. I don't know if it's just I love hotels, but I want my bed to feel like a hotel bed. But I love getting in bed when my sheets are cold. Number one, my room is cold and the fan is on. So I'm not sweaty unless I'm having a crazy dream. But other than that, I usually sleep pretty well because I only go to bed when I'm tired. I know when I'm waking up and I know it's comfortable in my bedroom and in my bed. So again, make sure that you stop sleeping in a warm room. If I sleep with the heater on, I can't sleep with shit and I'm tired the whole day because I'm already dehydrated naturally every single morning. So I literally have to wake up and pry my eyes open because they're stuck if I sleep in a room with the heater on, no matter how cold it is. I have to sleep in a cold room, that's just me. Either way, this is gonna help you sleep better so you can wake up earlier. Number 7, how to wake up earlier. So we talked about when to wake up, what to choose, and we talked about everything else. One of the most important things that people don't discuss is sleeping in a dark room. So for example, I'm in front of my nightshades. So out back, there's a lot of lights, there's the water, you hear birds, there's a lot of chirping, there's a lot of noises, there's a lot of light. My tip is to make sure that you close these things all the way. I'm in my office, so it's a little brighter in here than it is in my bedroom. And my bedroom is pretty dark when I close those blinds. If you live somewhere where there's a street light or a street lamp right outside your window, I would suggest putting up a sheet on top of your actual blinds. Or if you have curtains at night, those are even better. So if you have black ones that you only want to put up at night to block the light, it doesn't matter what they look like at night because you're gonna sleep. So it's not decoration, it's about having the room pitch black. Some people may be afraid of the dark, but I guarantee you, the majority of you that are watching this right now are gonna sleep better in a completely dark room than you do if you have a night light or anything else, because the brain just sleeps better when it doesn't have any light. Even if your eyes are closed, you can tell the light is on. Like right now, I'm using a ring light for this video. I can tell the light is on. I can actually tell the same thing if a light is on if it's coming through the crack of the door. You know, sometimes you see the light coming from the kitchen or from an alarm clock or whatever the case may be. That's just me. Every light pisses me off and it keeps me up. So I either gotta put a t-shirt over the alarm clock, turn it around, turn it upside down, or if there's a light that's blinking on the router, I put a t-shirt over that or put it in another room. I'm very specific, so I have to have the room pitch black. It helps me sleep and I'm really confident that it'll help you as well. It's scientifically proven that sleeping in a dark pitch black room, the quieter it is and the darker it is, you would get better sleep. Another bonus tip is to sleep with a sleeping mask on. So you know when you travel, people usually wear these when they're in an airplane because they try to block the light. And on top of that, they put the noise canceling headphones so they can sleep better. Sound is blocked, light is blocked, better sleep. Woo, we landed, I'm there, time flew by. Same aspect when it comes to your bedroom. Dark, quiet, better sleep. I appreciate your time, ladies and gentlemen. Hopefully this video helped you and you learned some new ways and some new tricks on how you can start waking up earlier. If you like this video, subscribe to the channel, like this video, comment, let me know what you think. And if there's any topics that you'd like me to discuss, whether it's fitness, nutrition, or just productivity or life hacks, let me know and I'll make it for you. Enjoy your day and thanks again for watching.